Hello all, it's Sharon. In today's video I want to share some flower themed ideas with you all, some fun educational activities, mainly fine motor and more busy bake style because that's what Nate prefers. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on here and share them with you all. Now one activity you could do is, well, I got this set from Temu, but these are life cycle chips for a bean plant and a sunflower, so you can get children to sort them out into what parts belong together, and then talk about how a plant goes from a seed to a flowering plant. So you could also print items off that are similar to this and have them do like a cut and paste activity. Then I did also do some printouts. They have lots of free printables online. So this one talks about the parts of a flower, and then I also printed off this one here, what does a plant need, so then they sort out what a plant needs to actually grow. And then this one is they can draw their own plant. So yeah, this is a couple of ideas. Now these little plastic figurines of flowers, you can buy the Safari LTD set, but I found them on Temu at a much cheaper price. So what I do with this activity is I provide Nate some Play-Doh so he can make his own little floral arrangement, or I also printed off the names of each of these flowers so he can sit there and try to read the name and then try to match it with the correct flower. So yeah, it's a great little busy bag, fun little activity you can do. You could also, you don't need these little figurines. You could, if you are able to draw the flowers, you could just draw them and then write out the words that way. Or you could also do it where you take off like the first letter of the name of the flower and then have the children write that in. But yeah, there's a couple different activities. Or you could also print the pictures of the flowers, like walk around your neighborhood and take your own photos and then have the children label them as well. And then a fun little STEM activity, and always keeps Nate busy when I'm reading him something, is Lego. So I have this one here that came from Dollarama. This is a little flower stand. And then we have this one here, which I believe also came from Dollarama originally. And it has like a little vase with some flowers. So yeah, great fine motor STEM activity. And also, you don't need Lego sets. You could also give children like things like popsicle sticks and pipe cleaners and get them to create their own flowers by bending and twisting. You can even use those twisty straws, and they can, do a STEM activity like that and make their own versions of flowers. And then I have these markers from the Dollar Tree, so they come in some fun bright colors, and these ones are little stampers that look like that. So with these, you could have children just, dot a whole bunch of little flower dots, and then they could draw their own stems and make their own little flower pictures. Or you could have them roll a dice. So say they roll a 3, then they could pick a color, and then they could stamp 3 of the flowers. And then they roll again, and they get a 1, and they could do like 1 green one. But yeah, it's just a fun little activity you could do. And for this little busy bag, I just have some pipe cleaners and these flower beads that came from Dollarama. And I happen to have a dice that had some of the colors of these beads. And then I blocked off the other colors that were on here with some black dot stickers. So I left the green and the pink and the blue. So he could roll the dice and then add pink little flower bead to the pipe cleaner and then roll again. You'll get a green, say. You could also do it with a regular dice and then roll, like if you roll a 6 and add 6 of the beads and then 3 of the beads, like do it that way as a counting activity as well. But yeah, it's a fun little fine motor activity. Then the last two I have to show you probably are Nate's 2 favorite busy bags besides the Lego. I just printed off some pictures of what flowers, pattern block flowers, and then paired it up with, I think these are the learning resource pattern blocks, and then he can copy the pattern or he can come up with his own flower design. So yeah, another fun little fine motor, thinking skills activity. And then this last set I want to share with you all is a really fun, creative activity. You can find these little flower pigs on Amazon or on Temu. They come with little bases, so you can make some cool designs. There's the different flowers and the stems and leaves. So yeah, Nate loves this Busy Bake because this keeps him really busy and he comes up with some really cool designs. So thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care and bye for now.